Okay, so type number one is problems on concurrent force system. As we have discussed, there are three types of force system: concurrent force system, parallel force system, and generalized force system. So type number one is problems on concurrent force system. Concurrent force system means when all the forces meet at a particular point, all the forces meet at a particular point, that force system is called as concurrent force system. Okay. Now the question will be like this: find the resultant at point P. Now here there is a point P and the forces 300 Newton, 250 Newton, 400 Newton and 500 Newton is acting and passing through point P. So that's why this force system comes under a concurrent force system. And what we ask to find out is the resultant. What would be the resultant of all the forces at point P? Okay, so how many forces are acting? Number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So 4 forces are acting at a point P and we have asked to find out the resultant at point P. So resultant means cumulative effect of all the 4 forces. Cumulative effect of all the 4 forces that we have to find out. Okay, now if you see this particular diagram, you can rearrange the forces somewhat like this. Let's say there is a point P. This is point P. The 500 Newton is exactly vertical, that is on y-axis, so 500 Newton. 300 Newton we can shift it as per the principle of transmissibility of the force, means this force can be shifted along its line of action, along its line of action. So this is the line of action of 300 Newton, so we can shift it likewise. So this will be 300 Newton. So we can shift 300 Newton like this according to the principle of transmissibility of the force. Okay, now the angles are also given. This angle is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. And this angle is 45 degree. Okay, similarly, the 250 Newton will be as it is. This will be 250 Newton. Angle with respect to x-axis is 30 degree. Also, we can shift the 400 Newton along its line of action. So 400 can be shifted along its line of action according to the principle of transmissibility of the force. So this will be 400 Newton. If this angle is 45, this will be also a 45. So this will be a 45 degree. Okay, so this is equivalent to this force system. So 300 Newton exactly on x-axis, 500 Newton exactly on y-axis. The 400 Newton is making an angle of 45 degree with respect to x-axis and 250 Newton making an angle of 30 degree. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to first find out summation of f of x. Summation of f of x. Summation of f of x is nothing but summation of all horizontal forces. Summation of all the horizontal forces. Horizontal forces means along the x-axis, along the x-axis. Okay, so summation of f of x, how we can resolve the force along x and along y? We have to just find out its magnitude and angle with respect to x-axis. Now we'll start from 300. Now 300 Newton is exactly on x-axis, so that's why we can consider this force simply as it is because it is on the x-axis and we are finding summation of all the horizontal forces along x-axis. Okay, again if you consider 300 Newton into what is the angle made by 300 with respect to x-axis is 0. Is 0 angle, right? So 300 will be equals to 300 into cos of 0. So cos of 0 is 1. Cos of 0 equals to 1. That's why we'll consider 300 as it is. Okay. In other sentence, if all the forces along x will consider that particular magnitude as it is, because cos of 0 will be equals to 1. If the force is along the y axis, we'll consider that particular force in summation of f of y only. So first part is over. Next, summation means addition, so plus. So first part is over. 500 Newton. 500 Newton is exactly on the y axis, so we'll not consider while calculating the summation of all the forces along x direction, because we'll consider this 500 Newton at the time of summation of f of y. Okay, so first is over, this second is over, so this equals to 0. 500 equals to 0. Next, now there is a 400 Newton making an angle of 45 degree. Okay, so this will be f of x, this will be f of y. So this is f of x, f of y. This f of x is the horizontal component of 400 Newton along x. F of y is vertical component of 400 Newton along y. Okay, so 400 into cos of 45. So 400 into cos of 45. Okay, now here again the sign convention is very important. Okay, so sign convention means this is x axis, this is y axis, so this will be a quadrant number 1, this will be a quadrant number 2, this is quadrant number 3, this is quadrant number 4. Okay, so here x will be positive, y will be positive, so this is positive, positive. Here x will be negative, y will be positive. Here both are negative, and here x will be positive, y will be negative. Means all the forces, while considering the summation of f of x, if the forces towards the right will be considered as a positive, the forces towards the left side will be considered as a negative.